excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. Toronto find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Brad Keller will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Teoscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
Now here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Joe Panic, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and it's fouled away. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. Nothing in 2.
Hideyuki.
The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1.
野茂さんですか。
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game.
野村秀夫。野村秀夫。
Robbie Ray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Pretty good stuff from the left side. He's gone through a couple of different deliveries. He used to have that long flowing delivery, then went to that short pocket tap delivery. One thing he can do, Matt, when he's on, he can strike some people out. That good hard fastball, that hard slider. You'll know early if he's on. If he has a quick 1-2-3 inning, you'll know right away that Robbie Ray brought his A game.
And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
He throws him on the fastball there. Alberto Mondesi is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
デスストランディングを作ったバッファーズのピッチャーのヤクルトの監督。バッファーズ。
Standing in now, Nicky Lopez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
野茂秀夫を合わせてる感じですか。
Fastball called for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
バッファーズ。
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
またでも角川ミステリーとかなんか出してほしいですね。
Here's another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer.
取れるか。
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Yes.
Whit Merrifield next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the AB now. Rowdy Tellez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Merrifield waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting six.
Up next, George Springer. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. Nope. And it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Hit hard but foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
ボール球
This
に
is a fun
手
guy
が
to
つ
watch
い
when
で
he's
す
up
ね
there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2-2 one more time.
おーしゃ
Down the line and fair. That's a
これは
hit.
捉えた
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
ケンチ
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just an
丸
absolute
々です
laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
丸々マルチですね
He's set. The 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And he fouls this one off. Semien at second with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. Now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline.
あー抜けていった
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
So now Carlos Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. So stepping in is Hanser Alberto, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
やばい
taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what it is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard to contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
3-1 now. He wanted to know where that one was.
But it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 3. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Shoots this one over to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Royals strand a pair. They're down 1-0. So now here is Lourdes Gurriel, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Popped up. Merrifield is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he looks to the sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Joe Panik. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
1 away.
The bat, number 27.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2, the count to the Royals shortstop.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
To the plate now, Nicky Lopez.
Number 8.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get a third. He made it happen.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Go swing. 頼みますよって感
With
じですね。
Merrifield next to hit.
And a first pitch swing. It's a fly ball to left center.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, the American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-1 now.
シンデーですか。
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Royals out in front, 2-1. Now at the plate, here is Rendell Grichuk. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Rowdy Tellez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. First offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, George.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch. Hit hard down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And he fouls this one off. Hit to third. Cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Here's the pitch.
Santana.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
やばい当たり。
The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Full count still.
粘りますな。
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground is short. Panic is there. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Up next to the Warriors, the designated hitter, Hanser.
Stepping in next, Hanser Alberto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Popped up.
うわ落ちるんかい。
And that'll get down for a base hit.
どん詰まりでした。丸出し
Well,
の
that's
力。
what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong. He's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your
うまい
lucky
こ
stars.
と落
That's
ちるもん
amazing.
な。
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. Fourth home run here in the early going. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
新聞
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
今泥沼の連敗中やからね。
4 runs, 6 hits,
たいけ
and
ど
no errors
こ
so
の
far
試合
for
も
the
やばなっ
Royals.
てきましたね。
Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the Warriors, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning.
連敗するために生まれてきたし。
But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 Kansas City. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get
調
set
子
for
悪
the
い
top of the
時こん
fifth.
なもんですよね。
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now into the box is Danny Jansen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping in once again is Lourdes Gurriel. He topped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
2 balls and no strikes.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0.
これ入ってる。
Fifth inning here in
これ
a
はボールや
4-1
も
ball
んな
game.
んですけど。
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
あのスライダーが打ちにくいですね。
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
捉えましたけど、
Well, that's not
ス
a
ライ
bad
ダーやっ
pitch
た
right
ん
there.
でいい
That's
で
a
す
pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Benintendi. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next to dig in, Joe Hennick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
ストレートとシンカーの見極めがむずいですね。
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive.
Map
With
show
two
you,
guys
map
already
show you,
on,
map
pretty good
show you.
shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Trying to crush that ball, and now
Imano
perhaps
ama
needs to
katta.
shorten up with 2 strikes. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where
この
nothing
ピッ
comes
チャー
easy.
も
He's
スタミ
thrown
ナ
a
や
bunch
ばい
of
ですね。
pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
High in the air down the
今
right
のは
field
ちょっと
line.
ボール臭かった
After it
か
is
な。取る
Soler.
んちゃうか。あ、
And
取り
he
寄った。
makes the catch in the corner.
取り寄りましたやん。
The right fielder, number 15.
Next up
Ball
is
down on
Randall
that.
Grichuk. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the AB now. Tried to check it, and it's
いやー、
0-1.
これまたボール。
Swing and a miss,
こ
and
れ
he's
は
quickly
な
in
ん
the
か
hole
スライ
0-2.
ダーで
So back-to-back sliders for
当てにくい。
strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be
これはボー
surprised
ル
if he
球
threw
です。
another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
さすがに振ってまいりますよね。
Ready with another 0-2.
おっと、ない。
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it
いや、でも
4-1.
なんかボール臭かったですな。
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Number 27.
Now here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the
最
plate,
大
0-2.
ものにできんかった次の回取られるんで。
A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
なんやかんやよう。
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Nicky Lopez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Mondesi aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, a double
こ
play.
れは助かった。
Up next to the board, the second baseman, Whit.
And now here is Whit Merrifield. No one on base for him after the double play.
体が流れとったから
really changed the complexion
間
of
に合い
this
そうに
inning.
なかった
It
け
looked
ど
like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A high fastball is in there.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Simeon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Popped him up. Santana is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
George Springer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fouled away. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
さすがに変えましょうか。防御率はえげつないですね。16.20
Tyler Chatwood will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
右によう打たれてますね。
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chatwood has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down at first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
止まってる。かなり勢いよく振ってましたけど。
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. Here's Carlos Santana now.
3位には3位やけど、借金5で3位ですから。まあ他の2チームも調子悪いんでね。
And now the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
オリオールズが首位争いっていうのもなかなか面白いですね。
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. In the air, down the line and left. Giving chase is Hernandez. In there, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leads it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Hanser Alberto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
気まぐれ審判ですな。
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
このランナー三塁はいらんすな。
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Santana at third with 2 away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. And it's gone.
2打席連続ホームラン。さっきも打ってるでしょ。
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
結局この回も抑えるのもしんどい。
Standing in now, Michael Taylor. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
この2点もまたいらん2点です。
Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2.
どんどん借金が増えていきそうですけど。
Good job to spoil that
こ
one
のピ
away
ッチャ
and
ー
he
もやっ
stays
ぱ落
alive.
とした方がいい
Hey,
かも
that
しれない。
fastball caught too much of the
防御
plate
率
on an
相
0-2
当や
count.
ばいっすよ。
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the
5
inning.
点差がまたちょっと重たいっすな。ピッ
The
チャー
Royals
変わ
come
って
up
く
with
れ
a
ると
pair,
思うん
however, on
で
this
す
2-run home run. Bottom third. Jacob Junis is on to
け
pitch
ど、
from the
変わって
bullpen
る
now
け
to start
ど、
inning number 7.
そこまでひどそうでもないですね。
At the plate now is Marcus Semien for his career in this
とにかく
matchup.
点
He's
を
a
取らんと
4.17
離され
hitter.
すぎ
He
る。
also has 1 home run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
7回ですからね。
And he takes a cold
だから
strike.
遅いスライ
0-1.
ダーっすな、こ
Hey,
れ。
there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he
変化
just
球
needs
ば
to
っか
find
り
a
で
way
す
to
よ。
get on.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field
あ
line.
あ、取られそう。
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the
これ
inning.
がまた取るんですよね。
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th,
完全に
and
外
that'll
れてた
bring
んです
in
ね。
Danny Jansen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
球は速
Hey,
く
if
ない
he's
ん
going
で
to
すけど、
execute that
ストレ
curveball,
ー
and
ト
that's
ぐら
the
いですよ
first one
ね。
of the
あ
day,
と
if
ほ
he's
と
going
ん
to
ど遅い
execute
か
it
ら。
like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to
遅
be a
すぎ
big
て
pitch
逆
for
に
him
合わせ
today.
にくい。
Behind 0-2 now.
80マイルって。
That misses 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
あんだけ遅く振っても当たってないですね。
So next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel, singled in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
ほぼほぼ見てると変
And
化
this
球
one's
が多いんですけ
downstairs.
ど、
It's a ball and a strike. And he
たま
fouls
に
this
ス
one
トレート
off.
くるんですね。
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He's there to make the
これで
play,
持っ
and
てい
that'll
くくらいの
retire the
感じが
side.
ね、
1,
あ
2, 3
れ
go
ばい
the
いん
Blue
ですけ
Jays.
ど、こ
They
れがま
trail
た
6 to
レ
1.
フトフライっていう。
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Last half of the 7th here, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Julian Merriweather will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 67, Julian Merriweather.
First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Popped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1. And the pitch. And he misses with it 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield, fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the runner will score from first. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
ライトが空くという最悪のパターン。
Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
そのまま入ってまいりましたよ。アーチャーですね。ここまで当たったわ。
And up steps Salvador Perez. And it's fouled away.
当たりがついてないですね。そんな当たりでもないけど。 そのままランニングホームランって珍しいですよね。
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
働かせろ。
And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2.
このピッチャーもなんか不運ですよね。あれで2失点してるから。
And he fouls this one off.
で、またいやらしく粘ってくる。
The 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the
こん
strike
だけ
zone.
天才開くの珍しいですよね。
2-2 pitches fouled away.
ますますこれ連敗率高なってきました。またファウル。
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Line towards center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a
track? You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
The 0-1. Hit in the air out to left.
やっと終わりましたね。
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. KC leads this one 8-1.
なんとかこれ1点取らんとね、このまま終わるのは、まあ、負けは負けでもいいんですけど、0で終わるのはなんか感じが悪いですね。
Josh Palacios is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 77, Josh Palacios.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A ball and a strike. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Joe Panik is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bo Bichette steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number
Digging in next, Randall Grichuk. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away.
なかなかこう芯で捉えられてないですね。微妙に外れてるんでね。
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that one yanked just foul. Another 2-2 offering.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
完全に連敗
Josh
が近づいて
Palacios
ます
will
が。
stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Bo Bichette is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
The designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
Jordan Romano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
このお辞儀する人ちゃいました。一回屈伸する。あ、この人や。屈伸ピッチャーじゃないですか。
Here's the first pitch.
ジョーダン・ロマノさん。一回座って立ち上がるっていう。
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge.
Next to stand in is Jorge Soler. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Now the first pitch. Romano, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he struck him out. And stepping in, Michael Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Michael A. Taylor.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Again, a 1-2. This is popped up. Tellez into foul territory. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. And we'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's George Springer, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Kansas City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brad Keller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jacob Junis takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Clear the base. Got a call for it if you got it.
final line.
Hmm. これで泥沼の6連敗っすな。やばいっすね。さらに順位が落ちる。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうかね。出直しですが、さあ、では。
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to